Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we have a little bit of repairs to do, which we'll look at now in a second. We were supposed to be doing a little bit of cattle work with our young stock. We're going to take them out today. We're going to clip the backs. We have to do a little bit of dosing on them still. We never done them. We waited for the IBO vaccines to kick in before we dose them. It kind of helps to limit the possibility of having any pneumonia problems, especially in young stock. So they're not in that long, so it's kind of the time has passed. Over the last couple of weeks we've been meaning to get a chance to get them out and do the few jobs with them. Didn't happen. We're all set to do it today, and it was just one of those days. It never stopped raining all day. It's cold, it's windy, it's wet, and it's not a day for outside. So we've some repairs to do. I was using the grab even before last, and of course first little bit of frost that appeared, we lost one of the tines. Some of the tines are quite old at this stage. You see a lot of wear on these. We have replaced some of them, but yeah, the likes of these ones here, there's a bit of wear on them, and they've probably, some of them will actually have small cracks on them there that you won't see until they actually snap. Usually they snap the first sign of frost, and you go to use it, you'll have one will ping and not much you can do. Sometimes you notice it when you're cutting out the blocks. Sometimes it's lost in among some of the blocks, ends up in the diet feeder, and the first you notice is when it comes out in the diet feeder. But not the end of the world. You could use a weight of a 1 for a little bit if you were stuck, if you hadn't got a tine, but we like to change them as quickly as possible. So that's what we're going to do. We have a few of them here in stock, so we're going to see if we can take it out. Hopefully it comes out okay. There's one nut on the back that holds them in place. So with a big air gun, we'll rip it off and we'll see how we get on with it. Usually it's a matter of just rip it off and then just tap it out, stick the new one in and tighten it up. So if it goes that easy, we'll be very happy. Okay, so I'm going to do a voiceover in this part. Now, camera angle in this part of the video leaves a lot to be desired. I kind of set up in my head, thought it was fairly good, but looking back on it now, it's not great. So bit of spare oil on the nut. I'm fairly confident that the gun will take it off. There's good power in this gun, and compressor is just built up to full pressure, so I feel good about it. I think it's going to happen. Gun goes on, we start battering away at it, full pressure, and not much movement. There's a little bit of movement. What it seems to do is it's kind of, it loosens it a little bit. It just stops dead then. So I twist it around and start to tighten it a bit, and it moves a bit, and I reverse it again, starts to take it off, and it goes a little bit further, and I'm kind of doing that now for the next few seconds, but it's just not going or moving off the way that I would have liked. I persevere with it. The problem is this air gun uses a lot of air, and you run, once it's running for about 20 seconds, you start losing the air pressure, and the compressor kicks in, and that's basically what happens now. Well, I kind of expected that to happen, because I'm going to show you the threads here kind of up close. See how rusted that they are? So we're going to have to go for plan B. Plan B, bring on the heat. Alright, so that took a little bit more effort than what I would have thought, but we got it out alright. It's hard to beat the bit heat in that kind of a situation. You need to redden it, just redden the nut, and it usually comes out fairly well. Had it forward and back, the air gun quite a bit, just to get it moving. And then once you got it moving and just kept it going until I got it out. It's not hot, it's not too bad. But yeah, there it is there. You can see the threads on the top end of it, where they're just really basically non-existent. The nut was nearly having to retread it coming back out. It's just the way it is. That tine could be on it from, I doubt it's on it from new, but could be on it 7 or 8 years. So yeah, good to get it out and changed now. Right, let's get the new one sitting in and get it tightened up, and we should be good to go. Alright, so that's done and dusted. You can see it there, in place, nice and square, nice and straight. There is a few of them. Some of the older ones are bent down a little bit compared to the new ones. See, these two here are fresh ones. This one here is a fresh one. They all stick up a little bit higher than the older ones with a bit of wear on them. This one there especially is down quite a bit compared to the others. So yeah, there's a few there. One at the end, down that side, and then these two here as well are some of the older ones. Some of them may be on it from new. Some of them might be on it. This shear grab 07 we got it. I was trying to think back what year. We've got the same year as we got the teleporter. So it come in 07, and yeah, that's really all we've had to do to it. The blade, it's all the original blade. It's never been sharpened or anything done to it. And it still cuts very, very well. They're a very good shear grab, these Woods shear grab. Hear people having to change their shear grabs. This cuts out a lot of silage every year, and yeah, it's a good, well-made shear grab. It's in need of a bit of a wash, but apart from that, it's in very good mechanical condition, if you like. I'm just going to put a bit of grease into it. It's just a chance to grease it now when it's actually in. There's a few grease nipples on it, and I'll just fly around and pop a bit of grease into it, and it should be good to go. I have some blocks to cut out this evening anyway, so we get that done. Alright, so cut out about 10 blocks of it there, no issues at all, everything's 100%. It didn't snap off or break anyway, which is, it's always a good sign. There's a couple of tines there, we're just going to keep an eye on it, especially now in this frosty, if the frosty weather comes in the next month, a couple of months. We'll just have to keep a tight eye on them and make sure none of them snaps. I have a feeling that will be. There's a couple of them there with those bends never looks good. So we'll keep a tight eye on them and see what happens. But great to have it fixed, all sorted, done and dusted. It's never great when you have to go and use a sledge and the gas to do some repairs in a video, but got us out of a bit of a tight situation, we'll call it there. We're getting that nut loosened off, so it all worked out okay. This is the last video before Christmas, so I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all a very happy Christmas. I hope Santa comes. I hope you all get what you want. Put your feet up, relax, eat plenty of stuffing, eat plenty of turkey, ham, whatever else you like. Plenty of sweets, enjoy yourselves. Have a good time with your families. Stay safe as well, and we'll see you all in a few days after Christmas on the next video. So until then, take care. See you in the next one.